Welcome to our channel. In this trip review, we'd like to share with you our impressions, the most important facts, and practical travel tips about Malta. Malta's capital city is Valletta, founded in 1566 by the Order of St. John after the Great Siege. In 1565, Malta was besieged by a massive army of the Ottoman Empire. The Knights of the Order of St. John, together with the local people, bravely defended the island against a much larger Turkish force. After their victory, the Order of St. John, known as the Order of Malta, founded a new city, Valletta, named in honor of their Grand Master, Jean de la Vallette. The most important battle of the Great Siege of Malta took place around Fort St. Elmo on the Sybaris Peninsula, the very ground where Valletta stands today. The daily cannon fire from the Upper Baracca Gardens, known as the Saluting Battery, serves as a ceremonial salute and a tribute to Malta's rich military history, including the Great Siege of 1565. Throughout history, Malta has been ruled by the Phoenicians, Romans, Arabs, Normans, Knights of St. John, the French under Napoleon, and later the British, which shaped its unique culture and traditions. The long British presence left a lasting impact on Malta, especially on its language, education, and legal systems. Even today, people in Malta drive on the left side of the road, just like in the United Kingdom. After more than 150 years under British rule, Malta gained its independence in 1964. Between 1964 and 1974, it was a constitutional monarchy, with the British monarch at that time, Queen Elizabeth II, as head of state, represented by a governor-general. In 1974, Malta became a parliamentary republic with its own president. Although fully independent, Malta remains part of the Commonwealth, a family of nations connected by history, culture, and shared values. The Republic of Malta is actually an archipelago of 3 islands: Malta, Gozo, and Comino. Today, the country has 2 official languages, Maltese and English. Maltese combines Arabic roots with Italian and English influences, while English remains widely spoken across the island. Malta has a Mediterranean climate, with over 300 sunny days a year. In summer, temperatures reach 30-35 degrees Celsius, 86-95 degrees Fahrenheit, and in winter around 15-20 degrees Celsius, 59-68 degrees Fahrenheit. The best time to visit is April to June or September to October, when it's warm but less crowded. Valletta. Put on your comfortable shoes, we're heading out for a walk through Valletta. Narrow, stone-paved streets lead us between tall buildings with colorful wooden balconies, known as gallerigi. They're one of Malta's most recognizable symbols. Valletta, Malta's capital and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a city steeped in the rich history of the Knights of St. John. Be sure to visit St. John's Co-Cathedral, built in the 16th century. Inside, you'll find Caravaggio's masterpiece, The Beheading of St. John the Baptist, painted during the artist's time on the island. And if you're dreaming of a moment of rest, head to the Upper Baracca Gardens. Once a private retreat for the Knights, today it's one of the most beautiful spots in all of Valletta. Every day at noon, you can hear the cannon salute from the Saluting Battery, while the gardens themselves offer a breathtaking view of the Grand Harbor, the historic fortress port from which the Knights defended Malta during the Great Siege of 1565. It's our favorite place in the city, perfect for relaxing in the shade of the trees, listening to the sound of the fountain, enjoying some ice cream, or sipping a cool drink at a nearby cafe. Blue Grotto. Blue Grotto, a series of sea caves on Malta's southern coast, famous for the incredible shades of blue created by sunlight reflecting off the white seabed. We start our boat trip in Zurich Bay, with tickets costing around €8 per adult. There are always lots of tourists, a bit of chaos, and a sense of rush, so we'd also recommend trying private boat tours in Malta. We'll tell you more about those later in this video. Everyone gets a life jacket, and the skipper explains which cave we're entering. At the end, he usually hints for a tip. The views are fantastic, though you can feel it's a mass tourism spot focused on serving as many visitors as possible. Marsaxlokk. Marsaxlokk is one of Malta's most picturesque fishing villages, and the view is definitely worth seeing. Colorful boats, known as lazes, gently float in the bay, creating a postcard-perfect scene. But be prepared for crowds, traffic, and a real challenge finding a parking spot, especially on weekends. If you want to buy fresh fish at the market, come early in the morning, before the rush begins. We recommend staying for lunch. Most restaurants display their catch of the day, so you can choose exactly which fish will become your meal. Mdina. Mdina is such a magical place. Walking through its narrow stone streets really feels like stepping back in time. Every corner whispers a bit of history. It is called the Silent City, not because it is quiet, trust me. The voices and footsteps echo beautifully through the walls, but because centuries ago, Malta's capital was moved to Valletta, and Mdina slowly drifted into a peaceful sleep. This city has seen it all: Phoenicians, Romans, Arabs, each leaving a trace of their story here. At its heart stands St. Paul's Cathedral, marking the place where St. Paul is said to have met the Roman governor after being shipwrecked on Malta. No wonder scenes from Game of Thrones were filmed among these golden walls. You will find plenty of spots for stunning photos, cozy cafes, and charming little shops with handmade crafts. Alex, of course, found his ice cream with a fantastic viewpoint right on the city walls. Just one tip: watch out for cars. Mdina is still home to real residents, and sometimes they remind everyone of that with a friendly honk. And one more sweet fact. The name Malta probably comes from the Greek word for honey melly, because this island has been making honey for centuries, and the Romans used to call it Melite. Birgu, also known as Vittoriosa, is one of Malta's famous 3 cities, together with Sanglia and Cospicua. They sit right across the Grand Harbor from Valletta, and this is where Malta's story truly began. Birgu is the oldest of the 3. In 1530, the Knights of St. John made it their first home, long before Valletta even existed. During the Great Siege of 1565, this city became the heart of Malta's defense, and after the victory, it earned its proud name, Vittoriosa, the victorious. Today, Birgu feels completely different: peaceful, spotless, and full of charm. Its narrow streets, golden limestone walls, and colorful doors make it a dream for a slow, quiet walk. Everything here feels calm and cared for, yet full of life. Down by the waterfront, you will find a huge marina filled with modern luxury yachts, so sleek they have become an attraction on their own. The mix of ancient fortifications and sparkling masts gives Birgu a truly magical atmosphere, where history and modern beauty meet perfectly. Malta by sea. If you really want to experience the beauty of Malta, take to the sea. There is no better way to explore the islands than by boat. From the water, Malta, Gozo, and especially the tiny island of Comino reveal their true charm. A speedboat trip around the coast is an adventure in itself. Turquoise coves, hidden caves, dramatic limestone cliffs, and crystal clear water that glows in every shade of blue. The most famous spot is the Blue Lagoon, between Comino and Cominato, a breathtaking natural pool that looks almost unreal. The water here is so clear that you can see the sand and rocks several meters below the surface. Along the way, you can stop to swim, snorkel, or even dive. Malta is considered one of the best diving destinations in Europe, with underwater caves, reefs, and shipwrecks waiting to be discovered. If you are lucky, you might even spot octopuses, sea bream, or small barracudas gliding through the shallows. For those who prefer more action, there are countless water sports to try: jet skis, parasailing, wakeboarding, or kayaking along the cliffs. And if you have a skipper's license, renting a boat is surprisingly easy. Many marinas around Malta and Gozo offer half-day or full-day rentals, and you can freely explore hidden bays, quiet beaches, and sea caves at your own pace. Whether you are speeding across the waves or drifting quietly near the rocks, seeing Malta from the sea is an unforgettable experience. Here, the adventure begins the moment you leave the shore. We decided to take a family boat trip around the islands, and it turned out to be an unforgettable experience. Together with our skipper, we explored hidden sea caves, admired the famous Blue Lagoon, and even sailed into the harbor of Gozo. The best part, though, was stopping in small, quiet coves where we could swim completely alone, surrounded only by turquoise water and the sound of the waves. It felt like having our own little piece of paradise. Popeye Village. Once a movie set built for Popeye starring Robin Williams today, Popeye Village is a colorful seaside fun park. You can meet the characters, take a boat ride, jump into the crystal blue water, and feel like you're inside a real-life cartoon. DoubleTree by Hilton Malta. During our stay in Malta, we stayed at the DoubleTree by Hilton. The hotel offers an all-inclusive option, but be careful not to leave with extra luggage. And I don't mean your suitcase. The food is delicious and varied, and the poolside bar serves amazing cocktails. The lobby is bright and modern, the rooms are cozy and comfortable, and room service is always just a call away. You can enjoy both indoor and outdoor pools, a gym, a relaxing spa, and a private beach just steps away. The staff are incredibly friendly and thoughtful. When they found out that Alex had his birthday a few days earlier, they surprised him with a sweet treat. Even though the hotel grounds aren't huge, they've made great use of the space. There's a ping pong table, a mini football pitch, and an animation area. The entertainment team keeps both kids and adults smiling and active from morning till night. A perfect spot for a relaxing family getaway in sunny Malta. Thank you for watching our trip review from Malta. We hope you enjoyed spending this time with our family. If you'd like to stay with us on future adventures, please subscribe to our channel, Tripelers. See you soon!
Tripelers. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to support us and see more quick travel reviews.